Now, among the many rivalries that are emerging in this World Cup, there are plenty of little side plots going on in Armchair Fancast quiz world. Tom Crosby here has won 2 consecutive quizzes that he's been involved in, the only 2 he's been involved in, both of them in a landslide. He is yet to face Dan, the Quizmaster Parkinson, who's actually lost his only quiz so far, so he hasn't really earned his nickname.
It was close. It was really close. I was robbed, if anything.
Robbed?
Yeah.
What was the final question?
I can't remember.
But as he was robbed. Yeah. As you once told me, Dan, you don't get any trophies for putting on the pressure, do you? So, anyway, that was a Tottenham reference.
I've been telling you that for years.
Yeah, I know. But let's not go there because we're friends right now. It's England. England. You know what? I'm really as much as I'm enjoying this whole England camaraderie thing. July 16th, well 17th if we win the World Cup. 17th. There's about 6 or 8 weeks of pent-up Arsenal-Tottenham rivalry that's going to explode, I think.
Well, what have Arsenal actually provided for the England team in the World Cup?
No players.
No.
Physio?
No.
X.
Colin Lewin, yeah. Physio. What they provided for the World Cup? Nothing much, really. Anyway, let's not go there. It can wait. It can wait till the new season.
Ospina.
Yeah.
Right, focus.
There you go. You're welcome.
Quiz. Yeah. Quiz time. Right, we're going to start the quiz. There's 3 rounds, as always. First round today, as it always is going to be the 1-2, where we bounce a question between the 2 of you. I'll give you a question that has multiple answers. We'll keep going until one of the 2 of you cannot answer or gives an incorrect answer. The winner then gets 3 points. Ready? We're going to have 3 of these, as always. Each one's worth 3 points. First one. Oh, by the way, the entire quiz today is Sweden themed.
Oh no.
Ready for England versus Sweden on Saturday. So with that in mind, question number 1 in today's 1-2. Can you name any Swedish goal scorer in Premier League history?
Oh yes.
There are 26 of them. 26 people who have scored in the Premier League who are Swedish. Tom, we're going to start with you.
I'll go with the obvious. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yes, correct.
Larson.
Henrik Larsson?
Yeah, I'll take Henrik, yeah.
All right, that's what we're going with. Yes, correct.
Sebastian Larsson.
Yeah, damn it. Mellberg.
Yep.
Olof Mellberg.
I really should have put these in alphabetical order. Mellberg.
He scored for Villa at some point during his career. Must have done.
No. Not on there. Hasn't scored.
I'm going to Wikipedia that.
All right, you can. VAR it, but you are wrong.
That's kind of VAR.
And so very early on here...
you need to
I had a feeling like that. Anders Svensson?
Yes, Anders Svensson has scored for Southampton. And so Mellberg, no. I can give you some of the other. I won't read all 26, but you could have had Marcus Allback for Villa, Jesper Blomqvist. You could have had Thomas Brolin, remember him?
Leeds.
Chubby Brolin.
For Leeds. I don't think he scored for Palace, but he did for Leeds. We've had Ibrahimovic, the Larsons, Anders Limpar.
Oh, of course.
Everton.
Yeah. Well, and Arsenal.
Freddie Lundberg, remember him?
Yeah. Probably should have got that one.
Probably should have got that one. A few others in there as well. Stefan Schwartz, another Arsenal one. So plenty of options. Dan, you really quite severely messed that up. 3-0 to...
Are you sure he never scored for them?
It's not on the list.
Should we look that up?
Yeah, we'll do it after and maybe.
If you lose the quiz by less than 3, you can call shenanigans, can't you? If it turns out that you're right, but you're not right. All right, question 2. Again, Swedish themed. Dan, you're going to go first. You need to pick it up because you're 3-0 down. Any World Cup capital city that is smaller in population than Stockholm. So of the 32 teams in this year's World Cup, any of their capital cities, you need to name the city, so you need to know the city names, that are smaller in population than Stockholm, Sweden's capital. You understand?
Yeah, okay.
All right, you're going first. Good luck. There are 14, so
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik in Iceland, yes, 115,000. Actually, you know what?
That's all I was thinking of for about a minute.
I should say that
Who's in the World
you
Cup?
are allowed to know. You are allowed to know the population of Stockholm, which is 1.5 million.
Okay,
that helps.
That really helps actually.
Okay. So
that really does help. Actually.
Reykjavik is correct.
Stop cheating.
I've got to see who's in the World
cheating.
Cup.
I didn't say you can't look at the wall chart.
Okay,
but you do have a time limit, so you might want to hurry up.
Panama.
What's the name of the place?
Panama City.
Panama City is correct. A population of 813,000. Dan, back to you.
Oh, damn it. Okay, what are some of the other capital cities of the countries at the World Cup? Montevideo?
Montevideo in Uruguay is correct. 1.37
joking.
million. It is only just less than Stockholm, but it is less than Stockholm. Pressure back on Tom.
Let's go Zagreb.
Zagreb in Croatia, 804,000. That's correct.
Oh, get in.
Canberra,
Australia. Yes, 354,000.
Oh, fuck.
Tough one, this, isn't it? It's pressure here.
This is really
Belgrade in Serbia. Yes, 1.1 million. Only just.
Oh, it's not. Oh, Casablanca.
Which country?
Morocco.
Are you thinking? Is that what you're going with?
No. What is no?
Oh, first answer.
No, wait. No, I'm going to go with Tunis.
Tunis in Tunisia.
Yes.
767,000.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you're joking.
All right, Tom.
Oh, what is the capital of there?
Not. How many did we have? We must have had 6 or 7. I think we had 6. 7 because you went first.
Yeah.
So
out of how many?
14. So we got half of them.
Half. Okay.
What's the capital of Senegal?
You're going for Senegal?
No.
No, but what, okay,
I've said the capital.
Tell us, but we're just trying to get you thinking out loud because.
The capital of Switzerland, Bern.
Is that what you're going with?
Or is it Bern?
You have to make a decision, Tom. Be
decisive. Bern. Yeah.
Bern is correct. 121,000.
Oh, I could have sworn it was Zurich. That's what I was going to go with next.
Second smallest, in fact.
Okay. I'm going to go with...
Oh, don't say what I'm going to say.
I'm going to go with Lisbon.
Lisbon, Portugal, 564,000
yes,
is correct.
Get in.
Pretty small city.
Yeah,
I've been there. It's lovely place.
Oh, what is the capital of Costa Rica? Let's go Peru, Lima.
That
I think it's going to be bigger.
Is bigger.
Yeah.
And so, Tom, you are incorrect. Dan, you pick up the 3 points. We have a 3-3 draw at the moment. I'll give you the full list. Montevideo in Uruguay, Belgrade, Serbia, Brussels. You could have had Dakar in Senegal, Panama City we had, Zagreb we had, Abuja in Nigeria, Tunis and Lisbon we had, Copenhagen you could have had in Denmark, Canberra, Bern and Reykjavik we had. The other one we didn't have was San Jose in Costa Rica.
So wait, what's the capital of Morocco?
I don't know, it's not
it's bigger, obviously. Jesus.
How
up
to
are Marrakesh?
It is Marrakesh.
How up to date are these censuses that you used?
How
up to date are these censuses?
It was up to date as of their most recent census, according to Wikipedia. So
3-3.
All right, 3-3.
All right.
And we go into the final question of today's
Are you sure Lima's
1-2 round. Again, you can VAR it afterwards, Tom. But
I think they all left last year.
Well, one controversial decision each then, so it's even.
Yeah.
3-3. Last question in today's 1-2. I say it's all Swedish. We are going to have a penalty shootout themed question here for England. A very simple one. Can you name anyone who has ever scored in a penalty shootout for England? Tom, you're going first.
Has ever scored? Merson.
Random start, but yes.
Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer scored yesterday. Trippier scored yesterday.
Harry Kane
scored yesterday.
Rashford.
And Rashford scored yesterday.
Okay.
Oh,
right. I love how we started with Paul Merson and then got into that.
Alan Shearer.
Alan Shearer scored twice in 96 and once in 98. He scored 3 times.
Sheringham.
Sheringham scored in the shootout against Germany in 96.
Michael Owen.
Michael Owen scored in 98 and in 2004 against Portugal.
Gascoigne.
In both the shootouts we had at Euro 96.
Owen Hargreaves.
Owen Hargreaves, yes.
Yeah.
The only scorer
in 06 and also got one in 04.
Have I said Lineker?
You haven't? Do you want to?
Yeah, Lineker.
Gary Lineker scored in 1990, yes. Right, now we're getting down to some of the nitty-gritty. There's 19 in total, by the way.
How many have we had?
Oh, yes.
How many have we had? I think we must have had about 9, have we?
Something like that.
Somewhere like that. We've got about half of them.
Oh, I've got a couple.
Time in?
Have I got 3?
Anderton.
Darren Anderton. No. Darren Anderton has not scored. You've won the points, but you can give us one anyway if you want to showboat a bit.
Platt and Beardsley.
I was going to go.
Yeah, both of them are correct. Beardsley in 1990. David Platt is tied with Alan Shearer for the most ever goals scored for England in penalty shootouts on 3. Platt scored in 1990 in the semi-final and also in both the ones we had in 96. The full list.
Platty. Very underrated footballer.
Beardsley, Cole, Dyer.
Cole Ashley.
Ashley Cole, yeah.
Oh, in 04.
Yeah.
He missed in
04, yeah. Dyer, Gascoigne, Gerrard in 2012. Hargreaves we had, Kane we had, Lampard in 04. Lineker and Owen and Merson we had. Stuart Pearce scored in both the Euro 96 ones.
Of course.
Platt, you've mentioned now.
Sorry,
Rashford. Rooney scored in 2012.
Oh.
Shearer you said, Sheringham you said. John Terry scored in 04.
That should have gone on way longer, I apologise.
Kieran Trippier, as we've already said. So, 6-3 to Tom, who is looking to extend his lead, his winning streak, I should say, in the quiz. Right, it is time for today's guest round. What's it going to be?
This is a farce.
Oh, wait, are we still doing your crazy poetry?
No, it's a different guest round each time, Dan.
He's probably not watched the video.
Good to see you watch the channel. And so, today's guest round, in the spirit of our Sweden-themed quiz, is Zlatan said what?
Oh,
all right. I'm going to give you 3 quotes. One of them, and only one of them, will be a quote from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Another one will be from Muhammad Ali, and then a random person is the third one. So I want you to tell me the Zlatan one. I don't care about which of the other 2 are which. Just want you to tell me which one is Zlatan.
Okay.
That makes sense. And you're going to get 3 of these each, 3 points for each one you get right. Okay?
Yep.
Tom, you're in the lead, 6-3, so you are going to go first. Here are your first 3 quotes. Tell me which one is Zlatan. Okay?
Yeah.
Quote 1. It's hard to be humble when you're as great as I am. Okay? Quote 2. I think I am actually humble. I think I'm much more humble than you would understand. And quote number 3. It's not about humility, this one. I thought, there's my enemy, scratching his bald head. I yelled to him, you have no balls.
That one about Guardiola. Did he say that?
So is that what you're going with?
The third one, yeah.
That's Zlatan, you're saying?
Yeah.
That is correct. And it is about Guardiola. He did say that about Guardiola. Any ideas which of the other 2? This isn't for points, but just for
Ali.
fun.
I think Ali is first and Trump is second.
Yeah, Donald Trump won the second one. I think I'm actually humble, more humble than you, is a Donald Trump quote. So, 3 points to Tom, 9-3 now, the score. Dan, you need this one then.
All right.
Stay in touch.
Bring it on.
3 quotes. Here they come. Number 1. I'm not used to winning nothing. It's the first time it's happened to me. I'm disappointed. It's a failure. Second quote. Only a man who knows what it's like to be defeated can reach down to the bottom of his soul and come up with the extra ounce of power it takes to win when the match is even.
That was very Churchillian, wasn't it?
Maybe that was Churchill. Who knows? And finally, I look at myself as Batman, a vigilante. You may not like me, but I'm needed.
Okay, I think it was number 1 because it was the first time he didn't win the league in about a decade.
Is that your answer?
I think so, yeah.
That's correct.
Thank you.
That was Zlatan. Second one was Ali, the one that was Churchillian. You know who the third one was? I look at myself as Batman, a vigilante. You might not like me, but I'm needed.
Brian Clough.
No, what's his name? Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
He was actually Batman in the
That was American sprinter and supervillain Justin Gatlin.
Oh, right.
Said that. All right, so 9-6. Well done, Dan. Staying just in the hunt here. Tom, chance to extend your lead with your second set of 3 quotes. Here we go. You ready? Number 1. I am a mountain goat that keeps going and going and going. I cannot be stopped. I just keep going. That's quote number 1. Okay. Quote number 2. We're looking for an apartment. If we don't find anything, then we'll just buy a hotel. That's when the person in question was moving house.
Yes.
Question 3. At home, I'm a nice guy, but I don't want the world to know. Humble people I've found don't get very far.
I think it's the second one when he moved to PSG.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
That is correct. Good second round, everybody. And you're absolutely right. It's when you moved to Paris. Third one about not telling people you're humble. That's Ali. What's the first one? The one about a mountain goat. Who said that? Any ideas?
Messi, because he's a goat.
No.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly? No. Sepp Blatter. I'm a mountain goat who keeps going and going and going. That was just before he got re-elected in 2015. And eventually he kept going and going and going to jail. Has he been to jail?
No.
Oh, we should
Just
do.
a bit of a ban from footballing
if he keeps
activity.
going, yeah.
But he is in Russia.
To say that.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
he's
sure
in
he
Russia,
is.
yeah.
I'm sure he is.
Leading VAR.
12-6. Dan, again, need this one to stay in touch. Are you ready? Here come the quotes. Number 1, I'm not the greatest. I'm the double greatest. Number 2, I came like a hero, left like a legend. And number 3, for me, you know, I'm a creative genius and there's no other way to word it.
It's number 2, and I think it's when he left PSG.
Is that your answer?
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
Wow. 12-9. And Ali was the first one. I'm not the greatest, I'm the double greatest. Any ideas what the third one was?
Well, I didn't even listen to the third one.
For me, you know, I'm a creative genius and there's no other way to word it.
John Lennon.
Kanye West.
Oh, Ballin.
12-9.
At least he didn't
All right.
refer to himself as God
Good.
in that one.
High quality quizzing this. Tom, chance to extend your lead back to 6 points for your final set of 3 quotes. You ready? Here we go. Only God knows. You're talking to him now. That was when someone asked this person the result of something. Only God knows. You're talking to him now. Second quote. I'm the most recognised and loved man that ever lived. Because there weren't no satellites when Jesus and Moses were around, so people far away in the villages didn't know about them. Logical. Number 3. If what I do can be considered an art form, then I'm using oils, and the many others merely watercolours.
Third one.
You think that one is Zlatan?
That's Zlatan, yeah.
That one was Ric Flair,
Yeah.
the wrestler.
Woo!
So you're wrong.
And I think 2 was Ali, so I guess 1 was...
Yep.
Yeah.
Second one was Ali, and the first one, only God knows, you're talking to him now. That is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So 12-9 remains the score. Dan, this gives you the opportunity to tie it up at 12-all going into the quickfire round. Here we go. Your third set of questions is of quotes is as follows. Number 1, bragging is when a person says something and can't do it. I do what I say. Second one, my mother thinks I'm the best, and I was raised to always believe what my mother tells me. Third one, this is speaking about some female colleagues' wages. Give them a bicycle with my autograph and that will be enough.
I'd love
Controversial. All right.
Can I get them again?
You can, here we go.
Yeah.
Bragging is when a person says something and can't do it. I do what I say. That's number 1. Number 2, my mother thinks I'm the best and I was raised to always believe what my mother tells me. That's number 2. And number 3, speaking about female colleagues' wages, give them a bicycle with my autograph and that'll be enough.
I think it's number 2, and I think number 3 is one of Richard Keys or Andy Gray.
All right. So you're going number 2.
I think it's number 2, yeah.
Number 2 is Diego Maradona.
Oh.
Number 1 about bragging is Muhammad Ali.
Oh, shit.
And number 3
No way.
about a bicycle and an autograph.
I thought it was too obvious. I thought it was a trick
It's
question.
Zlatan
I was like,
Ibrahimovic.
They can't be him.
Which means it's still close, but it is 12-9 to Tom as we go into the quickfire round. Now, as always, quickfire round is 60 seconds of questions each, 1 point for each correct answer. So, Dan, you're going to need to catch up 3 points here. Tom, you're going to go first because you are in the lead.
Okay.
60 seconds starts at the end of my first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Of course you are. All right, here we go. Domestically, which is the most successful club side in Swedish football history?
Helsingborg.
No, it's Malmo. Swedish actor Max von Sydow played Ming the Merciless in which 1980 film?
Batman.
Flash Gordon. Lars Lagerbäck, who managed Sweden for the first 9 years of this century, went on to manage which other European nation for 5 years?
Iceland.
Iceland's correct. From which ABBA song is the lyric "Friday night and the lights are low"?
Friday. Who? Oh, I don't know. Pass on.
Dancing Queen. For which other Premier League club besides Arsenal did Freddie Ljungberg play?
West Ham.
West Ham is correct. How much does it cost to buy a kilogram of frozen meatballs at IKEA? £4.50 or £6.50?
$4.50.
That's correct. Who did Sweden beat in the third place playoff at USA 94?
Bulgaria.
That's correct. Which male Swedish tennis player won Wimbledon
Bjorn Borg.
in 88 and 90? No, it's Stefan Edberg.
Oh,
True or false? England have beaten Sweden more times than Sweden have beaten England.
False.
It's true. They've won 8-7. And last question before the time runs out. Axwell, Steve Angelo and Sebastian Ingrosso make up which house music group that formed in 2008?
Oh no, is it then? Swedish House Mafia.
Is correct.
It's gotta be, yeah.
So,
I was going to... Daft Punk are French.
a rough start, but 5 points, which gives you a final score today, Tom, of 17. Dan, you're on 9. So you're going to need 8 to draw, 9 to win.
Talk slowly, Dave.
All right.
No slow talking, please.
As before, your 60-second starts at the end of my first question. Dan, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go with today's quickfire round. To which English club did Malmo lose the European Cup in 1979?
Liverpool.
No, Nottingham Forest. Swedish TV presenter Ulrika Jonsson was the team captain on which BBC comedy panel show from 1995?
Shooting Stars.
Shooting Stars is correct. After Zlatan, who is Sweden's highest international goal scorer in the past 50 years?
Larsson.
Yes, Henrik Larsson. For which ABBA song is the lyric, "In my dreams I have a plan, if I got me a wealthy man"?
Waterloo.
Money, money, money. For which other Premier League club besides Man United did Jesper Blomqvist play?
Aston Villa.
No, Everton. How many stores does IKEA have in the UK? 18 or 28?
28.
No, 18. Which is the only World Cup in which Sweden made the final?
70. No, 58.
58 is correct. Which Swedish tennis player won Wimbledon 5 consecutive times in the
Bjorn Borg.
1970s? Bjorn Borg, yes. True or false? Sweden played the USA in the first ever indoor World Cup game in 1994.
True.
No, it's false. It was Switzerland who played USA. Is the Nobel Peace Prize, which was founded by a Swede, over or under 100 years old?
Under.
No, it's over. And last question, because we're out of time. How many international tournaments did Sven-Goran Eriksson manage England?
2.
3. Which means, unfortunately, Dan, only 4 points.
Thanks, Dan.
A 17 to 13 win. Not a landslide this time, but a third consecutive win for Tom in today's quiz. How are you feeling?
Just know my Swedes.
Big win. Big win.
I only know my turn
on a Swedish-themed quiz. Dan, that is a second loss in this series of World Cup specials. It's been a rough time for you. Rough group stage.
Second robbery.
You'd be eliminated.
Wow. The good news is that even if he's right on the first question, I'm still winning.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true. So
it's actually 17-16. So it's
really
close.
has been averted.
Really close.
There we are.
Sorry, Olof Mellberg.
Thanks to both of you. That is the end of today's quiz. Don't go anywhere. We still have one important piece of business on today's Armchair Fancast. It's coming up in just a second.